Hey, welcome to Tottenham USA. DJ Paul here. In my opinion, this is a very good window, counting Kalama Moani in the mix. That will give us pretty much Kudus, Paulinia, Simmons, Moani. So at the end of the day, when we put the next team out there, we should be looking at 4 new starters that were acquired in this window, and in any window, with the quality that they all bring certain qualities. We wanted a number 6, we got it. We wanted a flat-out winger from the right side, we got that. We wanted a number 10, we got that. We want a striker, we got that. So we pretty much have the 4 people to plug the gaps that we actually where we wanted to plug the gaps. And so what I'm noticing is that everyone is so mad at Daniel Levy that they're beginning to see more of the forest and missing the trees. And so could we have done better in terms of filling out the bench, getting more players out? We did get Gale and Solomon out and stuff like that, and some of the young players, we did move them around. But did we go out and say strengthen the bench based on everything that we're doing? I don't think we did. But what I think we actually did was strengthen the first 11. And so where we have the weakness is not having enough creativity. Simmons should be able to pick up that, and we should elevate Bergvall to pick up some of that slack. So we are a team in progress. We are not going to outspend any of the other top 6 or top 5 teams in the league. It has not happened, will never happen, and I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon, or even in my lifetime, or as long as this is the regime that is running the club. So I think a lot of the fans are short-sighted in coming at Levy, but forget about the quality that we actually sign in the window. I think we need to pay more attention to that rather than at the time when the signings were done. And so for me, looking at it and looking at the window, I think we had a darn good window, and I would probably rate it at maybe an 8 or so, maybe 7, the lowest I will go, but somewhere in there I think we did absolutely well. We are deficient in areas, like I said before, but every club is, and it's going to come down to what the manager is doing and how he wants to play with what he has. And so let's move on now that the window is closed to see where we are going to line up and how we're going to fit into the big scheme of having playing in 4 competition. That's my opinion. What says?